Today I'd like to talk about triggers. So, if you're someone who survived childhood chaos and gets triggered easily, this is for you. And you may not even know when you're being triggered, but I'm sure you've seen someone else when they're triggered. Maybe you know when it happens, but you don't know why. And when you try to stop it, you can't. And you get disappointed, maybe frustrated, and even angry at yourself. So, I'm going to share 5 tips on how you can identify when you are being triggered. And the first one is to notice when you have any physical sensations that change. Maybe your fists get clenched, or your heartbeat uh, gets rapid, or maybe your gut feels like it's upset or in a knot. And this is usually a trigger that's caused by anger. The second trigger, I'd like you to notice if you have thoughts about judging something. Maybe, maybe you're blaming someone or finding fault with them. And this is triggers from the judge. And third, notice if you're becoming defensive. Are you pleasing others? Are you justifying, venting, or complaining about them or to them? And you are triggered by defensiveness, maybe by something that you lack inside of yourself. And the fourth trigger, notice if you begin to explode in a fit of rage, or your temper flares, like you're having a tantrum, right? You don't get what you want. And this trigger often comes out of nowhere, and we don't know why. It's like a volcano is erupting. And just notice what you're angry about. There'll be more on this in a later video, because this is the wounded child archetype. And finally, are you eating, drinking, or smoking too much, or doing too much of anything? Are you spending more than you earn? Are you trying to fill a void that's inside of you? And this is the trigger of the addict. And let me just say that the addict is alive and well in all of us. And we can be addicted to many different things, such as being right, having the last word, being better than others, and so on. So many more things. But these 5 triggers are the most common signs that I've seen. And I wonder, did any of them resonate with you? Has any of those happened to you in the past or recently? Were you aware of them before, or did something hit a nerve? So I do know that the first step to healing is to become aware. And I hoped this helped you do that. And there'll be more later on. But until next time, be well and be aware.